So obviously we're discussing the Grabo. I'll just kind of run through it the way I do in my own sales pitch. Obviously you guys are familiar with it by now. I think I did this last year. But Grabo Classic, main thing to point out is it can work on all surfaces. Obviously it's an electric vacuum suction cup, works on wood, can be an uneven surface like check plate. You see that? And that's really an interesting thing you want to mention, because obviously the foam is what enables a lot of this to happen. It's a patented foam rubber seal. Very easily replaceable, very inexpensive if these do get damaged, but honestly they've held up, they're quite durable and they've held up pretty nicely in the market. In 2 years time we haven't had a lot of comeback purchases for these, but so that's really good to know. Obviously glass polished granite, that's where you're going to get that maximum load capacity of 375 pounds when you're dealing with a parallel hold. So this way I believe it drops down to 265. Bottom line, that means for a single person, it's strong enough to hold anything that you're really going to attempt to pick up, right? Unless you're like The Rock or something. So you can pop this out. I like to show people, if you're on a non-porous surface, you're going to hang on to that surface conservatively 45 minutes on a piece of glass, I'd say. But bottom line is, if you miss that battery alarm that might be running low, you're going to hang on to that, have plenty of time to get where you need to go. Obviously have the gauge working there, let you know when you have good suction. New model coming out, it's important. The Grabo Pro. Obviously we're trying to get supply here, having a little problem like everybody else with the cargo. This will be here. Let's call it August. I might probably surprise you guys, it'll be here before then, but I don't want, I'd rather err on the side of caution. But I'm trying to ship a whole bunch of product here, a lot of these Grabo Pros. The idea is going to be, this is $249, this is going to be $299 at a retail price point. And we're going to leave things as they are for right now. The main difference is, this has a sleeker, narrower handle, as you can see there. We felt a lot of people felt this would be a little bit more ergonomic, a little easier to hold with. Then the digital gauge, which works in conjunction with the auto sucker feature. All right, so what happens here is, and you can just demonstrate on that non-porous surface, you see that clicking all the way up, and you can interchange between PSI, pounds, kilograms, you name it. So we have a max capacity of 369. It's going to tick down. On glass, it's going to take a few minutes for it to tick lower, but actually, so you hear here, it kicked off automatically. When it gets to kind of a warning threshold, it's the bar set pretty high, it'll automatically kick back on. What does that do? It takes out any guesswork. You don't have to, there's an extra safety factor there. Obviously saves the battery as well. And it's just a greater assurance that you have that the unit's going to be, it's intelligent, it's going to work for you. So that's what happens there. Once it gets down to a level that's acceptable, it'll kick right back on. And we'll leave it there for a second. The other product I want to show you is the Ergo. This is primarily meant for large format tile and pavers, right? What this does, you do got to press down, click on this, turn the unit on, get the suction going, press it down, bang. This unit itself has a 265 holding capacity, the Ergo itself. All right. Place your piece in the ground, release just like a handbrake. Go on to the next one, push it down, bang, release. And when you jump the job, you can hit the green button or turn it all the way off. So this we're looking at some point this summer. Let's call it later in the summer. Again, hopefully I can surprise you guys. I wouldn't expect to see this before August, and let's call it even the latter part of August. We're also in the process of shipping it, but obviously logistics are a mess right now.
What's going to be the retail on that one?
Need to double check that. I want to say somewhere between $149 and $199, okay. But I'll get back to you on pricing.
That's just the add-on to the...
That's an add-on, yeah. Exactly. Yep. And it's pretty easily clickable. Obviously, it works with these eyelet holes here. That's how you clock it in. And yeah, just a handbrake that's pressing down on the red button, as you see there. And that's going to obviously allow you to kind of lean over, save your back a little bit, and walk like that. So that's the deal with the products. And obviously now we have, as you know, we have the canvas carry case like this. A lot of people have said they prefer the box. Frankly, this is a lot more durable than the plastic case. And also important to mention is the Pro is only going to come with one battery. All right, but obviously the batteries are interchangeable with the original Grabo if somebody buys, upgrades.
We have a lot of guys using these in a wet environment. What's your feedback so far on if the stone is wet,
Yep.
and sucking on top of that.
Yeah, we say go ahead, and I know in the granite shops they wash their stone down. We say go ahead and just slap it right on there. It has a closed circuitry, so when the water comes in and has a chute will come out, it's not going to ruin the gravel. Obviously, it should never be submerged. Water and dirt sometimes creates a little trickier environment because now we're dealing with mud. That silicone button, which we put on more than a year ago now, helped with that. We were having some issues at one point in time, but that's helped that dramatically. But as far as washing down that stone, using it, capacity is minor, very small. It's diminished very small amounts, so it's not anything to really be concerned about. Yeah. Anything else?
Great product.
Very good.
Cool.
We love it.
Thanks. Yeah. I'm always available here, but hopefully we do have more. If you guys ever need, we made some new ones, a little bit smaller, kind of an index card size. If you ever need more of these, we can definitely get them to you. And if any of your stores or any locations need those cardboard demo setups where you put the materials in and you can have a Grabo and on site and let people try it out. But I've also said if you're worried about somebody walking away with it, use this with a chain and just leave it there. Obviously, it's still best sold if you demo it. We're gaining a lot of brand recognition, but at the end of the day, even just walking here, there's plenty of people that still have never seen this tool, and they work in stone and the tile trade, and I'm surprised when they tell me they've never heard of it. So, yep, that's it. Awesome. Cool. Cheers. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.